Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody? Everybody's over here on this half of the room. There's seats over here too. Well, good afternoon. We wanted to take a few minutes, like we always do with Ascend, to kind of close out and move on to the future. So a few highlights this week. We started off with a theme of building a sustainable ecosystem. We heard from Chris Scalise, director of the NRO, Vanessa Weiss, director of the Johnson Space Center, and Jay Kim, the CEO of Boryung. And today we heard from Derek Tournier of the Space Development Agency. So we got lots of perspective at that level. Throughout the week, we had the opportunity to hear from the key leaders of all the companies and our corporate sponsors, by the way, but particularly all of the companies and organizations that are participating in the space ecosystem. Everybody from the Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, to VAST, to you name it. We also got to talk about going to the moon, communicating around the moon, living and working on the moon, and all the aspects necessary to get a sustainable cislunar economy built up. So, lots of great conversation. We got to hear about the challenges of securing our leadership position in space while collaborating with all of our allies and global partners, and it is an international global endeavor. We are thrilled to welcome back Boryung again this year to talk about their Humans in Space Challenge. We are excited to be working with Boryung even closer as we move forward because human health in space is important. Speaking of humans in space, we heard several panels talking about progress made and the progress that's needed to support the humans living and working in space for long periods of time. And that research on human physiology, human psychology is fundamental and so important and essential to what we're trying to accomplish. The Astro Debates team fired off their positions against one another in two lively sessions, and I thank everyone for all the work to put those together. We were able to participate in the workshop of What is Your Why? We talked about why it's so important to tell your personal stories and how we are inspired to pursue aerospace careers and serve the next generation and inspire that next generation. We heard, let's see, we can go to the next page. We had the Star Trek Voyager actors, Deep Space Nine. Only in Las Vegas do you get to have an aerospace conference with the Star Trek people. How cool is that? We got to hear from all the diverse voices here at Ascend, the Diverse Dozen, sponsored by the Office of Space Commerce. And we hope you had a chance to meet the 24 diversity scholars that are here this week. All great people. Looking forward to a great future. And it was a special week with the aviation community here with us, also in Las Vegas. This is the first we've tried this little experiment of co-locating aviation in Ascend, so we look forward to seeing all the feedback of how that worked and how it may not have worked or what we can do to make it better. And we wanted to bring together the aviation and the space communities in a unique way to help address the technical depth and all of the aspirations, the astronomical aspirations we all have. One of the best ways we got to see this come to life was AC Charanian, the chief technologist for NASA, brought all 10 NASA centers, chief technologists to Ascend and to aviation. And we got to take a little tour of all the NASA centers and their technology needs and their thoughts. And because of this co-located approach, we brought together over 3,800 people, 700 students, in this impressive showing and powerful dialogue, and hopefully a lot of interchange across the two domains. It's been an energizing week to see all the posts on social media, so thank you for all the social media action. We really appreciate that. And we want to keep going strong for the future. So we look forward to you joining us in Houston for AscendX Texas, February 26th to the 27th. And we're planning on, we're getting ready for Ascend next year. Now, next year is going to be 12 months away, not just 9. So we have a little bit extra time coming around. As we wrap up this year's Ascend, there's a few people we need to say thank you to. First of all, I'm going to say thank you to our partners and sponsors. We couldn't do this without the financial support of our partners and sponsors, so thank you to all of them, as well as all of you, the attendees, that help us make this financially viable. We got to work into the key challenges throughout the week, got to learn from all the smart people across the industry, and one energizing week to be able to move forward and to take the outcomes from this week and move them forward to make the cislunar economy and everything we're trying to accomplish a reality. I particularly want to thank the Lumens AV team for this incredible room. They've done a fantastic job across the board. Errata Expositions building out the expo hall, so with our largest exposition hall ever for AIAA, so thank you for that, and an amazing week on that front. And I particularly want to thank the AIAA staff. This doesn't happen without the professional staff behind the scenes making it work, and I'm going to call out a few people because they did not write it in the script, and I'm going to do it anyway. Craig Day, Caroline Emmert, Dave Kramer, Kathy Chenevy, please say thank you to them because they make this work. Now, one last point, I'm going to go off script a little bit. This is my last Ascend in this role. It's been a great journey bringing Ascend to fruition and getting us to this point and building it to what it is today, and we're looking forward to even greater things in the future. I will be back, but just in a different role. So thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the work that everybody has done to make this a success. It's been an honor and a privilege to work with everyone and to help build this Ascend for the future. So I just can't say thank you enough for all that great work. So let's close this out. Safe travels home. Thank you for everything. Ad Astra.